Major League Baseball Commissioner Manfred made a significant decision, removing baseball all-timers Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson from the league's blacklist. These were two of the sport's most famous players who had been kicked out of baseball for gambling on the game. Tessa Bennett joins us with the details. Tessa, why is this decision being called historic?
Manisa, despite the controversy, this move would allow both players to be considered for induction into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
2-1 pitch from Shaw in the left center. There it is. Rose has eclipsed Cobb. That's number 4,192.
Two of baseball's most famous players who were forced away from the sport after gambling accusations have seemingly been given a second chance by MLB.
No matter what anybody says, my name is synonymous with the game of baseball.
Major League Baseball has decided to remove Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson from the league's permanently ineligible list. And for Rose, the decision means his name could find its way into the Baseball Hall of Fame, a distinction that had previously been ruled out as part of the deal made between the player and MLB.
Gambling and the integrity of sport for a long time in baseball had been the hard line. If you play insider baseball, if you bet against your team, if you bet on your team, if you bet period, anything to do with betting, that's a hard no.
Rose died last September at the age of 83, and MLB Commissioner Manfred has ruled his lifetime ban ended with his death. In a letter sent to Rose's family's attorney, Manfred said in part, "In my view, once an individual has passed away, the purposes of Rule 21 have been served. Obviously, a person no longer with us cannot represent a threat to the integrity of the game." Despite criticism of the ruling, fan response was quick to pour in.
Oh, I was ecstatic. Something well-deserved. Should have been done a lot sooner. Got a little teary-eyed. Those guys, him and Johnny and Joe and all those guys are my childhood heroes. And I think it's about time.
Rose, who played in just about every position with the exception of catcher and shortstop, holds the MLB record for the number of games played at 3,562 and hits at 4,256. He later transitioned in his career to become a manager. MLB announced in 1989 the organization was investigating him for gambling, fielding accusations Rose had gambled on baseball games played by teams he either played for or managed. He later admitted in a radio interview he had bet on every single Cincinnati Reds games while he was manager. As for Jackson, he was a player for the Chicago White Sox, accused alongside 7 of his teammates of conspiring with gamblers to lose the 1919 World Series on purpose. His story may sound familiar to some, even non-baseball watchers. The movie Field of Dreams is based on a book that features the ghost of Joe Jackson. Dubbed the Black Sox Scandal, 8 players from the White Sox, including Shoeless Joe, were ultimately banned for life from professional baseball, despite being acquitted in a 1921 trial. At the end of the day, some sports experts have speculated the increasing popularity of online sports betting may have influenced MLB's recent decision.
There's been growing acceptance of gambling being okay. Of course, there's still a hard line of, okay, well, athletes should not be betting, active athletes shouldn't be betting. But I think the sort of gambling is bad story is slowly going away. And that, I think, is really what is causing Major League Baseball to reconsider.
Not everyone was pleased with the ruling. The son of the former MLB commissioner who banned Rose called it a very dark day for baseball. But the Hall of Fame chairman says any player affected by Manfred's decision will be considered.